Well, how about January 6th?
How about January 6th?
This is the
there
crazy.
You go.
I was trying to explain to Jim Gaffigan one day. Jim Gaffigan was talking about what they did in January 6th. I go, do you understand that there were paid people that were working for the federal government? There were employees of the federal government that were on that lawn trying to convince people to go in. And he was very incredulous. He did not believe it, and I said there are agent provocateurs that is their job to try to get you to do something illegal.
Exactly. So they can build their careers by making these arrests.
Not just that, but demonize the president, the former
100%.
president, to a much larger extent. To charge him with insurrection, to say that he was plotting to overthrow the government.
Yeah, and as it turns out, the only one who was actually plotting to overthrow the government was John Brennan.
How was he plotting to overthrow the government?
In 2015 and 2016 with Russiagate.
Oh, right, right.
You know, I remember talking to CIA friends of mine saying, you know, they taught us in training that you've got to follow the evidence. And there's no evidence that any of this happened. I worked with Christopher Steele on an operation in London 26 years ago. There was this fundamental misunderstanding of what an operations officer was supposed to do. An operations officer goes out and collects intelligence and then sends it back. And that's it. Then it's up to the analyst to decide, this is great, this is crap, this is not true, this is partially true, whatever. So he goes out there, talks to whatever low-level, terrible sources he happened to have, writes all this nonsense down, sends it back, and they're like, oh, look what Donald Trump did. He hired prostitutes to pee on Barack Obama's bed. No, he didn't. One guy made this up, and Christopher Steele wrote it and sent it back. That doesn't make it fact.
And wasn't it funded by the Hillary Clinton?
It sure was. Yes, it was.
Yeah, which is equally wild.
You made another point I wanted to address. These January 6 people, let's say that some of them did do whatever, broke the window or went into the building unauthorized. Okay, then that's deserving of a smack on the hand and a strongly worded letter and maybe $1,000 fine. Don't do that again. 30 years in prison?